All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's sticking up at the sky. Hello friends, Coach Bob with you, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. If you've noticed a little bit of a sound difference, I hope that things are working. I won't know until I actually get back to the house. But I have routed a inline microphone to my new GoPro Hero 8 with the 8 black mod case that you purchase in addition to the GoPro 8 camera. So what that's going to do is allow me to do more of my live moto vlogs as opposed to having doing voiceovers. So we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully pretty good. All right. Well, today I'm going to share something with you, and if you can see here, I don't know, but my odometer says 10,068 miles. Now we're a little over 10,000 miles, and as you know, I put a ton of time on this thing. I put a lot of accessories on it and had a lot of fun riding it all over the country, and it has been a joy riding this machine. And I had friends who were like, man, you got to be honest with me, Bob. You got to tell me the things that I'm not going to like about it. So I was really struggled with this. I said I need to come up with the top 10 things, the top 10 reasons, because one for every 1,000 miles. Thank God I don't have 20,000 miles on it. But the top 10 reasons not to buy a Can-Am Spyder. So you notice that Coach Vic is not here right now. She is, before we get started, you notice Coach Vic is not here right now. She is at home working on her YouTube channel, Basic Para Stuff with Coach Vic. Be sure and check that out. I will put a link right up there that will tell you, it will have a little link to her channel. Be sure and check her out. She's trying to make her channel grow. It is not Can-Am related, and it's not meant to be. So the first two reasons are kind of tied together, I think. The first one, and this is very true, is certainly at the onset, is your Harley friends will think you're a nerd. They will. They'll just think you're a freaking nerd. They'll think that, hey, this guy's lost his mind. There is no reason. Let me put this away. Had a screwdriver out earlier. Need to make sure I don't cut a hole in my seat. Your Harley friend's going to think you're a nerd. They're going to look at you and go, what is that thing he just rode up on? I actually had a woman one day, her husband, my husband rides that Harley over there, and I don't know what that thing is you rode up on, but yeah, she really said that. Needless to say, I was very courteous and kind, because that's the kind of guy that I am. But people are going to look at you like you're goofy. Then when I got to talking to her husband, he calls her over there a little while later, and he's going, hey, this guy went to California and back on that thing. Can you believe it? That is quite a machine. I never imagined. So initial ideas, though, you're going to be a nerd. Reason number 2 not to buy a Can-Am Spyder. You're not going to fit in on bike night. You're just not. You know, people are going to look at you and go, you're not supposed to be here, man. You're not supposed to be here. You're not cool. You can't do that. But I'm going to tell you, don't be surprised when you see the tide shift. Certainly as aging riders, what I've seen more times than not is I've gone to bike night, and there are several types of people at bike night. I'm going to turn here on my Kraken. Release the Kraken. The bike nights, a lot of times they're more, you got a couple of groups. You got the Harley guys, of course. You got your sport bike guys, and then you have everybody else. And what you have to realize, there's a lot of guys that are Harley guys and are sport guys that are getting older. And when they start talking to you about the Spyder and the things that you do on it, they're going to be pretty amazed, and you're going to be surprised how quickly they move over to your camp. So, but you're not going to fit in at bike night. You're certainly not going to fit in at first, but you will eventually, and certainly as people get to know who you are, you will become more accepted. Bringing us to reason number 3. You'll ride too many miles. You're just going to ride too many miles, man. And you're going to be able to do it. And the other people that ride with you are going to be going, come on, man, do you have to ride so far? Can't you just, you know, do 100 miles and take a break? Does it have to be 200? You know, how long can you ride on that thing? And they're going to start to see how many miles you can do on them. And for a traveling touring person, those things start to accumulate, and you're going to see how graciously and widely accepted you are. The other thing is you're going to also see in the evening time when you go to that restaurant to buy that beer and that hamburger, you're going to be sitting there wide awake talking, and they're all going to be dying because you get to experience everything they do and you're not beat to death. All right, reason number 4. You're going to spend too much money. You are, because as with any motorcycle, and this is true literally with any motorcycle, whether it's a Harley, a Ducati, a Triumph, a Honda, a Yamaha, you are going to spend too much money. You're going to want more for the bike. You're just going to want more. You're going to want to put the phone holder on there. You're going to want to put the highway bars on there. You're going to want to put the dual USB port on there. You're going to want to put the drink holder on there. You're going to want to do all that. The backrest. You're going to want to put the grill screens on it and the floorboard risers and all that stuff. You're just going to want to put more stuff on it to make it more yours. If not, it's going to look like everybody else's, and that's not a problem. But you want it to be fit to your form and your style of riding and your companion's style of riding. So reasons 3 and 4 right there. You ride too many miles and you're going to spend too much money. All right, reason number 5. You're not going to have any free time. You're just not going to have any free time at all. You're going to be on it. And when you're not riding it, you're thinking about it. And when you're not thinking about it, you're riding it. And when you're not doing either one of those, you're just consumed by it. You're working on it. And you're riding it, you're working on it, you're thinking about it, you're really trying to make this thing what you want it to be. And you're going to spend an exorbitant amount of time on it. Which leads me to the next one. Reason number, I believe, number 6. Yes, reason number 6. You're going to talk too much. You're just going to talk too much. And not because you want to. Stick in the road. There it is. Love this little curve right here on the Triumph. I can almost drag my knee there. You're going to talk too much. People are going to want to talk to you about it. They're going to love the Spyder, and they're going to want to talk to you about it. Kids are going to want to talk to you about it. Kids are going to literally want to sit on it and have their picture taken on it. You're going to go to a restaurant and a husband and wife are going to pull up and they are going to want to take pictures on your machine. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to graciously do it. You're going to talk to them, and all of a sudden 10 minutes turns into an hour. You go to put gas in it, and an hour later you're leaving. That's kind of how it is. And when we were traveling, Coach Vic told me, you know, and I do talk anyway. I'm a chatty Cathy, they call me, Psycho Bob. You're just going to talk. You're just going to talk a lot. So understand that you're going to talk too much. Ooh, big old drop off. The next one. All right, reason number 7. You're never going to get to ride alone. You're just not. You're going to spend more time with your spouse, your significant other, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever. You're going to spend time with that person because they're going to want to ride. They're not going to want to sit at home because it's not the scary two-wheeled feeling, and they're going to love it. They're going to enjoy riding with you. And so that alone time that you may have grown accustomed to, you can kiss that goodbye, baby. No alone time for you, buddy. Which is a good thing. It has really bolstered Coach Vic's and my relationship, and I love the fact that we do get to spend time together. All right, reason number 8. Here we go. You're going to become a Hilton Gold member too quickly. You're going to do overnight trips. You're going to do more overnight trips than you ever have before in your life. You're going to ride and ride and ride some more. And those trips are going to get further and further, and they're going to require you staying in a motel room. So you're going to become a Hilton Gold member. The upside of that is you will get discounts on your rates. You get some little niceties and that sort of thing. Coach Vic and I recently also applied for the Hilton credit card, which gives us even more points. So we get quite a few free stays now, and we're acting like we're somebody. And you're treated kind of special when you're a Gold member. You really are. So yeah, you're going to become a Gold member, though maybe a little too quickly. All right. Reason number 9. All right, here we go. This is a real one. It takes up too much dadgum garage space. Now this is a real problem. I am the kind of guy that wants to have 10 motorcycles. But if I do that, I can't have a Spyder. I'm gonna only be able to have 5 motorcycles and a Spyder. So it's gonna limit the, let me slow down, these guys working in the road don't want to kill nobody. All right, 1 lane road ahead, looks like right here. How you doing, guys? All right. But it takes up a lot of garage space, and that is a legitimate problem. Something you're gonna have to think about. You may not even have garage space to do it now. You just may not. So, but garage space is gonna be an issue. And last, but certainly not least, you're gonna have too much fun. And in this world today where everybody's angry and hacked off and yelling at people and calling them names, you're gonna be a rebel. You're gonna be a rebel. You're gonna be different than everybody else because you are gonna be laughing and happier. You're gonna turn off that TV and you're gonna turn off that negative stuff that you watch all the time. And you're gonna be riding and you're gonna be enjoying this world. You're gonna have a better relationship with your spouse. You're gonna be traveling more. You're gonna be staying in motels more. You're gonna be talking to more real people, not the people that the television tells you they are. You're gonna be talking to real people, and that's a beautiful thing. So you are not going to fit in. You're gonna be too happy. And that is, I would say, the greatest of the 10 reasons. If you're an angry, miserable wretch of a person and you wish to stay an angry, miserable wretch of a person, don't buy a Spyder. I don't think you're going to be able to. You're going to, once you buy it, it's just going to change who you are, and that's what we want. We want to be happy. I hope this camera hasn't moved. I guess I'll know. So there you have it. The 10 reasons. I'm gonna have to stop and check my camera angle here in a moment. I think there's a little turn off right here. Where is it? Oh, I missed it. Pull up here. I know what I'm gonna do. You think I'm from this area, wouldn't you? Here we are right here. That's what I'm looking for. I knew it was right up here somewhere. See how it sits up high too? I like that. I'm gonna have to cut this out while I type in my phone ID. But this allows me to monitor my camera angle. Got it. Got him. All right, let's see what I'm looking at. All right, everything seems to be working fine. I guess I'll see what the audio sounds like when we get back to the house. Hopefully it sounds well. Get that parking brake off, that way I'm not raising that squeal. You know, you sit there in that heat, that fan, you'll hear that fan cut right back on, won't you? All right, here we go. All right, so there you have it. Make sure that felt weird. So there you have it. 10 reasons you should never buy a Can-Am Spyder. Be sure to like this video, share this content with your friends. We're trying to help the channel grow, of course, as you know. And not only that, subscribe to the channel. The numbers help. Every comment, every thumbs up, every like, everything helps. Oh yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna launch my stats here. Go. So you can see that 10,080. We're at about 12 miles while we were talking. I think we're at 1068, something like that. I can tell you the new GoPro 8 is working pretty well. I'm not doing any color correction on it, whereas I always do color corrections on the 7. I mentioned that in a previous video, but the 8 seems to be pretty dang solid, I'll tell you that. A lot of cars, a lot of trucks. Make sure they ain't none of them gonna run out in front of me. This is up here, they were working when I was coming in, so we'll see. These guys are not running the flag, man, like they're supposed to. I will tell you that is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. If you were on a sport bike, you come railing around that corner, be a dead man. That's the danger of some of these things. So understand that, ladies and gentlemen, when you ride, the risk you put yourself in. If you're wondering how hot it is out here, it is 91 degrees today. And it is a beautiful day. The road I'm on, if you were wondering, is Miccosukee Road. Miccosukee Road's a beautiful road. Oh, by the way, I am filming this, if you didn't notice, with the visor up. That is also intentional, to see what kind of audio I can get out of it. Hopefully the audio is working well with the visor up. I don't want to, I'm going to run it with the visor down. Let's see. All right, this is with the visor down. Howdy hooty, howdy hooty ha. Shimmy shimmy cocoa pop, papa coop coop. There we go. I would do a little rapping for you, but at my age it's somewhat embarrassing and not very good. This is beautiful out here, all of this land. This is what they call a canopy road here. C-A-N-O-P-Y, not can of peas, but a canopy. Trees just grow over the road. It's a beautiful stretch of road. It only runs about 10 miles from the road that I turn off on to where it dead ends. But it's a beautiful ride. It's moderate to rolling hills, and I used to ride it on my bicycle a lot back in the day. Traffic was pretty light out here back then. I would even run. Whew, I was a beast back then. I'd run to the end and back. It's crazy. Thought nothing about running 20 miles back then. Well, I'll tell you, if I had to run 20 miles right now, I'd be in big trouble, baby. Big trouble. All right. So let's just cruise it on in to the house, to the homestead. So if you're on the fence, I'm gonna raise this visor again, it's hot. So if you've been on the fence about the Spyder, realize that is the only things that I can come up with. I mean, there are little things, and I've been honest about those. You can watch my random thoughts at 1, 2, and 3,000 miles for the real nitpicking. You know, if you come from a motorcycle background, you're gonna have some things. I did have a friend of mine tell me there was a reason number 11, and his reason was it doesn't have 2 wheels. To which I responded, actually it does. It just has more than 2, but it does have 2 wheels. But the feeling of the lean and all of those things, you do lose some of that. But you don't lose the feel of the road, you don't lose the experience of a motorcycle. the excitement of a motorcycle. You know why? Because it is a motorcycle. It's a three-wheeled motorcycle. It's not a snowmobile. It's not a vacuum cleaner. It's not a tricycle. It's not a trike. At least not what I consider a trike. Some people call it a reverse trike. I don't know. I just call it a three-wheeler. That was McCracken, where we released the Kraken on the way out. What in the world is this guy doing? Oh, that's his driveway. That'll do it every time. Oh, this is a beautiful stretch right here. Look at this. I'm going to look up as much as I can without killing myself. Look at those trees. Is that beautiful? This is one of the reasons that I have a hard time leaving Tallahassee. We do have some beautiful riding areas, even if they're the same ones I do all the time. They are just beautiful. They never grow old to me. So remember, my friends, go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, if you ain't having fun, you are doing it wrong. Life is too dang short. So, till next time, you go seize the day. We'll talk to you soon.